Hi there. Welcome back to The Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. Last we left off, we've been doing a bunch of riddles. This next map should be the last one before we make it to the next location. Also, I checked the roadmap and it looks like we're about halfway there. Only a couple more chapters to go. It's getting pretty exciting. I'm getting really curious how it's going to end, but we still have time before then. I really do like this music. It kind of has a creepy vibe, but also comforting in an odd way, folk music type of thing. So this pressure plate, I want the prince to come over. I'm a bit far away, but maybe I can ask? What? I can do that now? Oh, I can just tell him now. You can ask for help from the prince even if you're a little far away. That's sweet. Okay, now we can pick this up. Pick this up, please. Now we should go find a fire. There we are. Bring this fire back here. Whoa! Did we die? We freaking died. That wasn't even a high jump. Okay, now we're down here. We get to this thing. Can you drop this? Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Next portal. So, I guess you stay here. Or not stay there. Do you stay here then? What? Oh, there's the fire. What the hell? Here, let's go here. Oh, maybe I can instruct him. Go forward here. And then I have to stay up here and give orders while I'm up here. There we go. Now can you pick it up? And then can you go through the portal? And I'll meet you up here. And there you are. Can you fall from this height and not die? Oh, thank goodness. So we go back here. And then... how do we get up again? And where do we go next? Which one has the fire? Okay, right has the fire. This is disorienting. But I got it. I got it. We fall here. And then go to the left. I'm an idiot. I meant the right. Get the fire. Run back. And make it to the other side. And out this one. And then from here, let's make you walk to this side. Oh crap! I made him fall down. Stupidity. There we go. That should be okay. Let's move you a bit forward so you can hit this thing. There we go. And then I have to bring you back here. Come here. Oh darn, it ran out of fire. Hold on. Go back to the flame. Okay, now come back here. There we go. Now same procedure here. Walk to this side and then a bit forward. There we go. So come back here. Okay, now we can go. Oh, leaf. That should be the last leaf in this section. Alright, wait here. 2 waits. Crap. Oh, I had to concentrate hard on that. Make sure I didn't die. Oh, that was supposed to be a dangerous spot. At least we made it. Is there more riddles to be had? Oh, wait. More flowers. Ooh. The princess hesitated, lost in thought. She was holding a flower she had picked for the prince. Eventually, the princess nodded with resolve and transformed gently to avoid crushing the flower. She was attempting to give the flower to the prince in her true form. Her fingers trembled with anxiety. But in the end, she never gave him the flower as the wolf. Aww. The flower seemed to be telling her that her beastly self would never be good enough for him, and that she would always be a monster who only knew how to hurt others. Princess, what's wrong? The wolf was startled to hear the prince's voice. She sighed sadly and transformed back into the princess. No, it's nothing. Here you go. The princess wistfully smiled as she gave the flower to the prince. The prince's usual happy smile filled her with pain that day. Aww. Whoa. Hey, this is a nice, icy looking place. What is up with this forest? There's so many random, biomes. Oh boy. Aerial hazards. More aerial hazards. But it's a pretty place, so I'll forgive it. It would be cool if these mushrooms would also change colors. Like dark blue like everything else in here. What's up here? Oh, 2 leaves. Oh. The fire illuminates the dark. Thanks. Oh, it really is dark. It's dark. Is there something wrong with the dark? And then you can pick this up. Isn't this the main title screen music, now that I think about it? I checked. It's not. I think I just had some weird deja vu. Let's bring this fire with us. And then bring it here to this fire over here. Whoa. Well, guess we have to wait a bit. Whoa, it's just dark. Oh my god. And it ran out. Let's go get some more. Is that a dolphin skull? Whoa. It's dark again. Crap. Oh, we can get some light here. So that leads nowhere. Does that side over there lead anywhere? You just stay there. Maybe I can explore it without looking. It is a challenge to see though. I have no idea where I am. Oh well. Maybe this is a place where I can explore later. Let's go back down for now. More of these aerial stuff. Hold on. Touching the moonlight will cause a return to wolf form. How does that look like? Oh, well, isn't that fun? It says I'm missing a flower, but where is it? Is it all the way back to where I was earlier that I couldn't see? I could try going there once we get to the next level. Whoa! What the? The princess led the prince through a dark cave. Despite her best efforts to carefully guide him, the ground that he was standing on collapsed. Prince! The princess seized his hand, but she could not lift him up in her current form. She could rescue him easily in wolf form, but if her hand still holding his turned into the wolf's, he'd know she was a monster. She desperately tried to pull him up, her entire body shaking. Oh no, they let go. Unfortunately, she couldn't do it any longer. She ran out of energy and unwillingly let go of his hand. Thump. Oh great, is he injured? Oh no. Oh no! Shouted the princess. She looked where he had fallen and saw him lying in a small shallow hole. Her mind went blank and her heart filled with dread, but the prince soon sat up and waved. He was perfectly fine. Phew, the ground that had given way was hollow, so the prince didn't suffer any injuries. The princess felt relieved, but the princess looked at her hand, a feeble and tiny hand that couldn't help the prince. She began to feel uneasy about keeping him safe in the future. Great. Well, at least we got him out though. Hold on, I'm gonna go see if I can get that flower. Somehow. Oh, what the hell? I didn't see this. I was just randomly scurrying around. Ooh. Okay. Here's a flower. Now I can head back to him. Can't really see them very well, but I gave him. Whoa, what's that? Do I fight you? What? I don't sense any hostility from this monster. I wonder if I got closer to it? Can we get closer to it? Whoa! What the Interesting. Maybe it's another one of those times where I have to get the prince to, walk towards the Yeti, maybe? Whoa! Jeez, could you be any more... Can you be gentle, maybe? Gentle is nice. Oh. Okay. And then move forward. And then move forward again. Alright, there we go. Now we can proceed. Better results. Up we go. Up left. Okay, left. Let me get those leaves real quick. And then let's bring you over here. There, now we go. Oh, sorry. Let's wait for the lift. Anything scary down here? No, there's a switch over there. How about anything? Whoa! What? Oh boy, that seems like a rocky way down. Rocky way up or down? I don't know. Wait a minute. Do I have to hit the box so that all the Yetis throw it? Hold on. Maybe that's the case. I just brainstormed that. Oh, maybe it is. Let's follow it. Oh my god, maybe it is. I'm genius. I didn't even need to look up a help for that. Now we can cross. We should be able to cross. This thing better not fall down. Okay, good. Yeti, please yoink us up. Ouch. Thanks. While traversing through the cave, they came across a strange area filled with many holes, which looked like gaping mouths in the darkness. There might be something dangerous in them, the princess thought. To protect the prince, she stood in front of one of these holes and peered inside it. Oh my, birds. Then, wah! Tons of small black creatures emerged from the holes. The princess and the prince soon found themselves completely surrounded. The prince, sensing the princess's alarm, seized her hand and braced himself. Don't move, the princess said, ready to fend off the creatures. But the creatures only twitched their nostrils in curiosity. Maybe they're not harmful? The princess said, just as she turned her back while we saw Mama. Oh no! The creature next to the prince opened its mouth wide. Don't eat him! The princess jumped at the creature and pushed it backward, sending it flying into a rock wall. The creature, now with a lump on its head, started to cry. That's not good. Flower smells good and tasty. The creature only wanted to eat the prince's flower, not the prince himself. The prince tried approaching the crying creature. No, prince, it's too dangerous. Let me do it. The princess offered, not wanting him to know that the creatures were monsters. The creatures quietly told her that they were moles who lacked sight, but had an excellent sense of smell and loved flowers. These are moles? Flowers don't bloom in the cave, they said, but sometimes the wind carries in flower petals. Flowers are our favorite, but since they're so scarce, we fight over them when they come in. Some moles have even died as a result. Hiding that the creatures were moles, the princess relayed their story to the prince. Oh, I want to share my flower, but it's too important to me. I'm sorry. The moles became sad and made high, pitiful squeals with their noses. Princess, why don't we get flowers for them? The prince suggested. The princess agreed. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go look for flowers. We have collected some flowers. The mole stopped crying and became happy. Following the petals riding on the wind, the two set off to find another flower field. Hold on, I'm gonna go look and get that one remaining petal from the previous one.
A few moments later.
Okay, I got the last petal. We can proceed to the next area. This is probably a good idea to have as the last level for the episode because we only have 5 chapters left. Might as well save that for a 4th. Up here is pretty dark, which isn't great. Oh, lamppost. Can I get up there? I can't get up there. Can you yeet me? Oh wait, the prince has to be the one yeeted here though. Is there anything here? Oh my god, is this where the flower is hidden? Here you go. At least I know where the flower was. Let's get yeeted up there. Unnecessarily yeeted. Oh, there's the lantern, which he has to get. Can you go forward and pick this up and get this fire? Now we can walk through the darkness. I think you can set this down now. Or not? Wait, does it have to be held there? Probably. Is there another lantern we can get? Oh, he tosses them. Does it work? Oh, we got another lantern. Okay, that's good, that's good. Then get the light from here. There. That's good. We have all the leaves. We can relax. Not totally relax, but there's the exit. See the exit. We can go. Oh, The princess gasped upon arriving at the flower field. Flowers of every color were blooming, made even more radiant by the setting sun. It was the most beautiful sight she had ever laid eyes on. It smells wonderful, doesn't it, princess? Yeah, I've never seen such a pretty field before. Really? Oh, I wish I could see it. The princess closed her eyes for a moment and took it all in, wishing she could show this to the prince. Okay, let's pick some flowers. They gathered a lot of flowers and went back to the cave. The moles were ecstatic at the flowers the princess and the prince had brought and began to run around the pair, clamoring for the flowers. Okay, I'm handing them out now. The princess gave a flower to each mole one at a time, but one mole was anxious and couldn't wait any longer. Oh no, please don't eat my hand. Jump! The mole sank its teeth into the flowers the princess was holding. The princess was taken aback, but the mole didn't care and started chewing on the flowers. Om nom nom, they're so yummy. Impatient. The moles who had already received their flowers began consuming them in earnest. Happy humming could be heard all around the cave. The prince was off to the side, telling one of the moles about the location of the flower field. Thank you so much, said the mole. Why don't you stay here for a bit? The moles then brought out some food for the princess and the prince, who were extremely grateful. Hooray! That night? Okay. More story? Or does it progress already to the next level? No, it doesn't. They returned to the flower field. The princess wanted to give a special flower to the prince. The lantern the prince held illuminated the field. The moonlight could occasionally be seen peeking from behind the clouds. As the princess gave the best flower to the prince, she took his hand and he shyly squeezed hers in return. The princess felt warmth from the prince's hand and immediately forgot all of her troubles. She wished to keep things like this forever. For a moment, the princess completely let her guard down, and that's where she makes her mistake. Oh no! The moonlight appeared from the clouds and shone on them. Not great. It shone on them briefly, but that was all that was needed for the prince's hand, still holding the princess, to change into the wolves. Did the music just stop? A shivering feeling coursed through the prince's hand. Great! Uh-oh! It was the feeling of a monster that had both slashed the prince's eyes and gripped his arms. He tried not to cry out in fear. But why? Why had her hand changed into the monster's? The prince couldn't believe it. Could she be? Uh-oh! The princess, she's the monster? He scrambled away from her. Wait, Prince, it's not... She tried to explain, but her words fell on deaf ears. No, don't come any closer. The prince moved further away, not knowing he was near the edge of a cliff. Prince, watch out! The princess leapt at him just before he fell and seized his hand. The lantern he was holding slid out of his grasp and tumbled down the cliff. Did I even make it? Okay, I made it. Prince, give me your other hand or you'll fall. The princess hung his head and didn't move. Give me your freaking hand, dude! Princess, did you lie to me? What are you talking about? Hang on, I'll pull you up. But she was too weak to lift him to safety. Just turn into a wolf, he knows at this point. Are you really a monster? Just pull him up with your wolf form. There's no going around it. No, it's just your imagination. Maybe you got confused when I gave you that flower? The princess still felt guilty about lying to him, but she couldn't risk him knowing that she was really the monster that had blinded him. Please take my hand. She desperately tried to grab at the prince's other hand, but he did nothing and continued to hang his head. Give me your hand! Oh. Misfortune then struck. The clouds hiding the moon vanished, bathing the two in pure moonlight. Wonderful. The spell was broken on the princess and she fully reverted to the wolf. She had no excuse now. Yep, none at all. No, it's not. The prince felt a beastly paw holding his hand. His suspicions were confirmed. Why did you lie? Well, do you want me to show up in wolf form? The wolf couldn't think of anything to defend herself. Ire. What? Oh no, he's calling me a liar. Oh, you liar! Oh no, is he crying? And the music stopped again. Let go of my hand, you monster. Oh, come on, why did you actually... The wolf's eyes welled up with tears. His words had cut deeply into her. She could barely breathe. Nothing had ever caused her heart so much pain before. The wolf inadvertently loosened her grip, and the prince swung his hand free. All she could do was stare at him falling down the cliff. The wolf kept staring at the spot where he had fallen, her mind completely blank. Did he die? After what seemed like an eternity, a red light shone in the dark forest. Soon, the forest turned crimson. The fire from the fallen lantern was burning the forest. Oh no. The wolf snapped out of her reverie when she heard trees burning. The prince is in danger. I've got to help him. Is he even still alive? He fell a pretty far distance. Probably further up than before. What the? Flames engulfed more trees and rapidly spread. The wolf instinctively wanted to run away. Her body trembled. She hated fire more than anything. But if the prince died in this blazing inferno... Prince! Summoning all her courage, the wolf leapt into the burning forest. Am I there alone? Oh, come on. Okay. What an interesting way to end this episode off. Well, you know what? It really should have been expected. Of course he was gonna know the secret. Although a little bit sooner than I expected. I thought it was gonna be towards the end. Well, this is towards the end. There's 5 chapters to go. But I meant maybe the last chapter it would be revealed. But I guess it makes sense that they reveal it as soon as now. Well, I guess we're gonna have to see what happens in the next episode, because we're stopping here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!